Hi, this is Margaret from Margaret's Crafts. I wanted to share with you a way that I was storing my stamps. As from before, I showed you how I store my stamps in these little pockets. And these are little pouches that I found at a local grocery store. And I bought all that they had. I bought some for somebody online and sent them out to her. And they never was able to get them back in. So I'm trying to put all of my stamps into these envelopes, and I started running out. I only have a few envelopes left. Been going to the store. Every time I go to the store, check the department, they're not there. So this is what I came up with. When I was at Pack-A-Tans and found the Martha Stewart scoreboard, I saw these. They're a little over 10 inches by almost 13 inches. And they are the Scrap Savers. They're little pouches. Okay, they look like this. These were 50 cents. They have the little closures on them like that they close up. Well, that's just too big for my stamps. But what I did was I popped these little things off here. If you take your time, and they'll pop right out. Okay. And you have a flat pocket like that. Then I cut the pocket in half. What you do is, this was in the center where I popped the holes off at, and I put that right in the center of where my blade is going to cut. Just push it down and run it across a couple times. Okay, now I ended up with two pockets. I didn't need this long flap, and it's where one of the holes was punched anyway, so all I did was trim that flap up a little bit. You could do it on a cutter, but I already put it away. Next, for the side that's opened, all I did was tape my packaging tape. And if you ever thought about it, like when you have your packaging tape and you can't find an end, I have a piece of tape that's folded up, and after I'm done cutting, I just stick that on the end like that, and I can find out where my end starts all the time. And I just take that off, set that to the side while I measure a piece that I need. And I tape the bottom end of that up. Push it over in the back. And then for me, just to be for sure, I took another two small pieces. Take one larger piece. I cut it in half to reinforce the start and the bottom, just so it doesn't tear up, my stamps fall out. There. That's how I made my new pouches. And let me show you. Then, as with my other ones, I took a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, laminated it, took another piece, well, I cut it in half, so I had two pieces for each one. One I put on the front that I stamped my image on, wrote what it was for, and on the back one that's laminated, your image will just stick on it with your cling mount. It'll slide right down in the patch, in the pocket. And I can't find my label maker. I was cleaning up my room. And I labeled the company of the stamp, and of course I have my name, you know, what it is, and the name of it is right there. These are very similar to the other ones that I have bought and did the same thing with them. So all my stamps are in here. Now I have my pockets. They're the same height, but they're not as wide. They're, if you don't count this area that goes in, they're about they're about 3/4 of an inch, not as wide. They're the same length as my other ones, and these will fit in my my case very, very nicely. So out of one package, I get 2 pockets. So, and they were 50 cents each, so I bought 2 to try it out. So for $1, I ended up with 4 pouches. So that's not bad. And now I know of a way that I can put my stamps in and they still go in the basket and they fit perfectly. Thank you very much for watching my video. Bye.